My dear students, once again I am very glad to welcome you all for this session. In this session, we are going to see the book back fifth lesson from chapter 12 because some I found some mistakes in your answers, so that I would like to clarify the mistakes for your reference, so that this session is specially made for the 12th lesson back 5th mark from part 4, the second one. So for that, I already explained you to execute the SQL. We need to install XAMPP control panel, and after that, after opening the control panel, start Apache as well as MySQL RDBMS, Relational Database Management System. And next one, click on admin here. After clicking there, your browser will be opened on your system. In your system, see localhost php myadmin. So after opening that, you have to create a database. If you have created a database already, you have to create a table alone for any database, from any database or for any database. See here, I have created my db1, everything is there. So I would like to create a new table from my db. I already explained you in two different ways you are able to create a table from structure itself, and next one SQL itself. So I would like to create a table through SQL code. SCREATE, create table. Next one, I would like to give a name for the table, employee, 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 and we have to give the fields of code, table. E code, first one is E code, it should be in integer, INTEGER, integer. So next one is name, that should be in CHAR, character, 20. Next one is DESIG, DESIG enough, that should be in character, CHAR, character. Length of the character we should specify here. Next one is pay, 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 and that should be in integer, INTEGER, integer. So last one is allowance, ALLOW or ALLO, allowance enough, that should be an integer because they have given as number only, INTEGER, integer. So at last we have to give here. Now we are going to set the schema, structure of the table. Go, my statement has been executed, my command has been executed successfully, there is no error. See here, create table employee, this is what. So next one, go here. My next thing is to insert values, insert into employee. So next one is, here I have to give the, here I have to specify the fields, E code, comma, name, comma, designation, what I have specified there, what I have given as my fields, I have to specify here. Next one is pay, comma, next one is ALLOW, and here VALUES, values. For the first time I must specify this one. Second time no need to specify that one, directly we can include the values. So 100, comma, name Hariharan, comma, it should be in single quotes, Next one, his designation is supervisor, supervisor, supervisor. That should be in single quotes. So next one is his payment, monthly salary is 29,000. So next one is his allowance is 12,000. There is no error. And next one is insert into, directly we can go for employee, VALUE, values, one not one comma Shaji, S within the single quotes, SHAJI Shaji, comma, and his designation is OPERATO operator, comma, his payment is 10,000 and his allowance is 5,500. So next one, so just copy and paste. Yes, I'm going to change my values only. Yes, so instead of 101, here I'm going to change my 102. Name will be Prasad, PRASAD, Prasad. So next one, his designation is also operator, but his payment is 12,000. Yes, here 6,500 is his allowance. So next one is Manjuma, is her one not three. AMP code is 103 and MANGIMA, Manjima. So next one, her designation is clerk, CLERK, clerk. So 8,000 and here 4,500 is her allowance. So next one is mechanic, 104. The mechanic name is Ratish, RATHEESH, Ratish, and here MECHANIC, mechanic, and his salary is 20,000 and his 7,000 is his allowance. So go here, there is no error, all the values has been inserted into my table. So first I would like to retrieve all the values. Select star from employee. Yes, my all values has been retrieved from the table. E code from 100 to 104 and name from Hariharan to Ratish and designation, those persons designation there and their payment. So now I am going to execute all the 5 questions. So the first one is, what is the first one? The first one is to display the details of all employees in descending order of pay. So they are asking us to sort the employee details by descending order with their payment. For that, select star from employee. So here we have to use the keyword called order by, order by payment, PAY, pay, and in descending. So there is no error. See here. Yes, the order has been changed as in descending order: 29,000, 20,000, 12,000, 10,000 and 8,000. This is what the exact statement, SQL statement to execute that one. Okay, so next one, then second question is to display all employees whose allowance is between 5,000 to 7,000. Select star. I need all the details from employee. Here I have to use the class called var, WHEVERE, var ALLOW 11 5000 and 7000. So here, and next one is to execute that one. A small mistake is there. So where allowance between where allow, here I have to use, I forgot to use between keyword. Now let me execute this one. Yes, see, those who are payment, sorry, allowance is from 5000 to 7000, that person's details alone has retrieved here, and what they have within, what they have given within the border, that is what the exact parameter what we are looking for. So next one, the third one is remove employees who are mechanic from the table. Those who are mechanic, we have to remove their name, remove their details. DELE, delete. Here we have to use delete keyword, and after giving the delete keyword we have to specify their details. Delete, here we have to use from our name, employee name, from employee where DESIG is equal to MECHANIC, mechanic. Now it is correct. Execute the code. Yes, it asking us to, do you really want to execute delete from employee where DESIG is equal to mechanic? Yes. After giving OK, those who are mechanic, that person details will be removed from the table. For your reference, I will execute that one. Select star from employee. Now let me execute that one. Only 4%, only 4% record data are there. So see the last one, 104, that person Ratish detail will be removed from Ratish. Detail will be has been removed from the table because of giving the delete query. So the last one, the fourth one is to add new row, so for that we have to use insert, and finally to add new row we have to use insert, and with the help of insert command we have to, and we can add a new row. So see here, insert into employee values, and within 104 comma RK comma, next one basic is supervisor, next one payment is, and so this is what to add a new row. New row is nothing but record means we have to add a new person record into the table. Execute this one. It has been added successfully. To retrieve that we have to select star from LOYEE, employee. So again execute your program. Yes, has been added. So see here, see the EMP code, I mean employee code. The first 4 persons EMP code is different, and the last one EMP code is different. So to change the last one from 1004 to 104, we have to use update. We have to use update keyword. Yes, to update the keyword, we have to give, or we have to use update. So go here, give update up update, and from which table I want to give an update, employee. And next one is I have to use set keyword, set e code is 104. E code is 104. WHERE, where name is equal to, within the double quotes, RK. Let me execute this one. Successfully executed. So now I would like to execute this all the things once again here. There is no error. Yeah, it has been changed from 1004 to 104. So, and first 4 sub questions has been executed, I mean verified successfully. The last one is to display the details of all employees who are operators. So for that, go there, select star from employee, where basic is equal to OPERATO, or operator. Select star from employee where basic is equal to operator. So execute this one. There is no error. Yes, those who are operator, that person's data has been retrieved from the table. This is what the exact answer for your 12th lesson, second 5 mark from part 4. So next one is I am going to execute some other commands of DDL, because yesterday I didn't execute the commands of DDL, drop and truncate. So already I have explained you what is the purpose of using drop and truncate. Truncate, which is used to delete the record alone from the table. If you are using truncate to delete the table, to the entire things of table, the schema will be there, which means the structure will be there. The structure will be there. But if you are using drop, the entire space that was occupied by the table has been removed from the database. Now I am going to give truncate table employee, go. Yes, do you want to really execute truncate table employee? Okay. After giving that, okay, yes, my SQL statement has been executed successfully. So next one is I am going to give select star from employee. Yes, see here, my fields alone there. Yes, E code, name, basic, pay, allowance is there. Now I would like to drop the table. DROP, drop, TABLE, drop table employee. So again I'm going to execute this one. Yes, again it asks me, do you really want to execute drop table employees? Okay, after giving that, yes, everything has been removed from the table. I mean, all the fields has been removed from the table. So start from, nothing is there. See, in my DB there is no table. You have unsaved the changes. So yes, there is no table in the name of employee in my DB1, DB as well as my DB1. So this is what the difference between uh, drop and truncate. Okay, so let me execute table, select star from employee. Just I have created already a table called employee in my DB1. So let me execute that one. All the things has been retrieved from there. You can get a clarification. In my DB1 my table name is employee, but here I have set their e code as 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005. But my old table from my database my DB, my table name is also employee, but I have set I had set a different code, E code for the employee, 101, 102, 103, 104, like that I have set. So this is the same thing, which was just like very similar to what they have given in your book. So with this we will execute some things. So here I would like to insert new thing. I would like to add a new row, insert into employee values values 1005 comma rk comma designation SUPE or VISO or supervisor comma payment 30,000 comma his allowance is 13,000. Execute your command. Yeah, the command has been executed successfully. Now I would like to retrieve the data from the table. Select star from employee, go, yes, has been added, and 1005 is there. Two persons have the same E code. If you have set your E code as your primary key, it will not happen here, because I didn't set any primary key for my table. That's why two duplicate values are there. If I have set E code as my primary key for my table, that will not happen in this table. That is the difference between the empty table and primary key table. Okay, so let me execute some other statements for your reference. Let me execute uh, alter command, alter command So with help of alter command, I'm going to execute something. ALTER, alter table employee. With that, I'm going to rename my what my E code as EMP code. Rename E code to EMP code. EMP code. So error is there, missing comma before some error is there. While executing alter table, it shows an error, so we have to rectify the error. Yes, now after giving the comma after E code, the error has been rectified. So let me execute this one. Again it shows an error. Alter table employee rename E code to EMP code. From the table alter table employee rename E code is correct. Everything is correct, but it shows some error. So what is the error? Missing comma before start of new alter operation. Missing comma before start of new alter operation. We have to do. Again it shows an error because we have an error SQL syntax. So I would like to execute some other commands because it shows an error, but there is no error in that because my SQL statement was correct. So I would like to execute distinct keyword. Select distinct, SELECT, select DIS distinct and DESIG, DESIG, DESIG from employee. There is no error. Already I have explained you distinct keyword, which is used to avoid the duplicates. It will remove the duplicates from the table. So after that, yes, supervisor, operator, clerk, mechanic. Only 4 designations are there, but totally 6 members. 6 members details are there. Because of 2 supervisor, 2 operator are there. Because of giving distinction, distinct, because of giving distinct keyword, the duplicate has been removed from the table. So next one is all keyword, and select all. Here I have to use all keyword, which is used to retrieve all the entries from the table. It will retains the duplicate rows itself. How many operators are there from the designation, that will be retrieved from the table. the how many supervisors are there from the table, that will also retrieved from the table. So now let me execute all keywords. Select all from the table, select all, and next one, which one I want to execute or which field I want to execute. DESIG from table name I have to give here employee. Execute this one. Yes, supervisor, operator, clerk, mechanic, supervisor. See, two operator are there, two supervisor are there. Though we are having duplicate entries in our more than one person are there in the same designation, that will retain with help of all keyword. Next one is between. I have used an in keyword. And extra element I would like to insert into the table. I would like to insert a new column for the table. I would like to insert new column for their address, which means place. So for that we have to use update command. We can use update command for adding extra column into the table. For adding extra column into the table, we can use update. So for that we have to give here update 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 or no need to use update. We can use alter, alter table name. We have to give alter table name employee to add new table employee. To add a new column for the table, we have to give keyword called add. And next one is add, that should be in character. So here we have to specify address, the length of the character. So execute. Yes, has been successfully. Next one, yes, address added has been address has been added successfully. So next one, select star from employee. So I'm going to retrieve the table. Go here. Address is in null, so we have to add address for all the persons. So see here, insert into employee values values address is equal to here we have to give add values for that. PRAMBALU or Perambalur. So let me execute this one. Yes, column doesn't match value, count at row 1. So here we have to specify here at the column address address. So now it will execute. Insert into employee address values Perambalur. So everything is correct. But it shows an error. So let me execute first itself. insert insert into employee, and here we have to specify, because we are going to add address alone for the table, so that we have to specify here address and values values Perambalur Perambalur, and again execute. Has been added successfully. Now let me execute that one. Select start from employee, just go for the first person. So a small mistake I have done there. I didn't what while adding address for all the persons, I have to mention their code or anything else. So see here, let me execute from the first itself. Insert into employee, and here address, and next one values values Perambalur, and here I have to use where keyword, where ECODE code is equal to 101. Unexpected token. So here I can use WHE where E code is equal to again it shows an error. What is the error? Unexpected token and unrecognized statement type. So this is what the error. Now there is no error here. For a particular person, if I want to add a new single record for a particular person, I have to use a statement like this. WHER here no mistake is there. So let me remove that one. Insert into employee address values Perambalur for the person, for the individual person. I would like to add the record. So, but it has been added as a new one. The address has been added as a new record. So that should not happen here. Let me execute this one after reopening the school, and yesterday having class will not work. Having class will not work. So here I would like to use having class. Select star from select star from table, TA table, select star from employee, group by. I am going to use GROUP, group by, DESIG, or select all employee having DESIG is equal to OPERATO or operator. So let me execute this one. Yes. So those who are operator, that person detail alone has been retrieved with the help of this having, and again I would like to count how many number of operator and how many number of supervisor are there. Here I would like to give select DESIG, comma COUNT, count star from the table employee from the table employee, and here having, I have to use having DESIG DESIG is equal to, within the quotes, within the single quote, SUPER, super, VISO or supervisor, comma OPERATOR, operator. So there is no error. This is just for trial and error only. Execute. Yes, some error is there. Select DESIG employee having DESIG is equal to, yes, just single thing we will give. There is no error. Again I would like to execute. Yeah, has been successfully. Supervisor count is 7 supervisor there. It's telling to us 7 supervisor are there, but not 7 supervisor, because the total person are there in the table is 7. That is what it shows as. So with this I would like to conclude the session, and after watching this video if you have any doubts you can ask me, don't hesitate to call me. And students, and for your higher studies this will helps you in your college if you learn SQL Paka, and you will get a bright future in this field. So I hope you all understand this concept very clearly. Once again, thank you so much for watching the video. Keep watching the video, and keep to understand the video, the concepts. Once again, thank you, and I hope you all understand this concepts very well. Once again, thank you for watching the video.